Alright everybody, it's Rusty House here from Pickleball Channel. I'm with Scott Moore, who's helping me out with some commentary. We are watching the semifinal game before bronze. So one of the two teams here is going to go on to play bronze. We have in the near court Daniel Moore and Sarah Ansboury playing against the far court in red, Corrine Carr Siebenschein and Rafael Siebenschein.
Wind is definitely a factor here. It swirls in there. Great defense by Corrine. Great defense by Corrine. Stay in that. She just survived long enough to force an error. That's a big part of the game.
1-2-1.
So for those of you just joining us, as Scott said, if you see the flags in the background, they're blowing around. Today's probably the windiest day we've had all week long.
One of the hottest and the windiest, so it makes it pretty challenging. For a couple of reasons, but basically, Raf just hit a ball on the other side that would have been right on the line, or maybe inside the line. It went a foot and a half out, just because of the wind.
And the other challenge I'm noticing a little bit today is that it's gusty. It's one thing if you have a consistent wind, breeze, but when it gusts, it becomes so unpredictable.
Exactly. So we always say pickleball is a mental game. Today, even more so than ever. You got to keep your focus. You got to move your feet more, get to the ball, or it'll move away from you before you swing.
Score is 3-1-1. We're still early in the first game.
Ball was
out.
Ball was just out. Same kind of thing. It would have been easily in on the other side. And just sailed out. Looked like a clean winner Rock had.
And because this is one of the semis and not one of the medal matches, we don't have any line judges right now, so players calling their own lines.
Great point going on. This is an unbelievable volley exchange. The hands are so quick. Oh, Raf just hit a beautiful angle after a great exchange. Just unreturnable ball. Very nice.
The other day, Kyle Yates was talking about Raf's forehand as a weapon, but right there we had a
backhand slice.
Beautifully precise backhand, exactly.
Corrine got down so low on that. Daniel hit a perfect third shot drop, and she got it by getting super low. Another great exchange here. Oh boy, that's a case where they both went for it, and it ended up being an off-speed pitch. Caught Raf. He was ready for the hard ball.
Exactly.
And caught him at his feet. So
either one of those would have been a much more powerful shot, but that little bump actually almost worked in their favor.
It really did. It's a little harder on Raf and Corrine's side because the ball drops before it gets to him. So you have a tendency to hit it in the net like she just did there if you're not really careful. Very nice there. She concentrated, got it over the net, forced the error.
All right, a couple of folks saying it's hard to hear. We're going to raise our mics just a little bit.
Another exchange going on right here. Cat and mouse until somebody gets it up high. Sarah finishes it very well on the high ball.
1-6-2.
Score currently, if you didn't hear it, 1-6-2.
Same thing happened there. This time Daniel hit Sarah's hand, but same effect. It came over slow to Rafa's feet, and he wasn't ready for the slow ball.
Shaking her hand there a little bit.
Shaking her hand a little bit. It's a stinger.
6-1-1.
But they're up by 5. Favor Ansboury more.
Uh-oh. Sarah had the opening. And again, anything on that side tends to go out. So,
What's the call, Corrine?
so she missed it wide, had the wide open court. But the wind was a factor.
6-1-2.
Sarah did a great job of getting up to the ball. Low ball, she got there, was able to keep it low on Corrine. Corrine hit it in the net.
7-1-2.
One thing for everybody to watch, someone came up after the last match and said it's great to watch them. They do the same stuff we do, just better. So you can see them
That
moving
ball
from the
actually
baseline to the net.
curved.
Sorry, go
Scores
ahead.
8-1-2.
Sorry,
Please
Rusty.
switch
Go ahead.
sides.
Curved away from her paddle. It was like a curve ball. Corrine swung and the ball wasn't there anymore. Great case in point of what the wind does today.
So
We
right
got-
now, we are switching sides. You want to talk to folks?
Yeah,
Scott?
it's 8-1. Got the switch. Now it'll be interesting to see how this plays out because, as I said, I think it's a little easier to play against the wind. If the ball drops, if you can keep it up and just drop it down, it makes the team with the wind have to really be careful and not hit it out. As we saw, a couple balls Rafa hit would have been in that went out. So we'll see how that goes here.
Do you find as a player that when you're hitting into the wind, you take a few more risks, hit a little bit more aggressive? 'Cause
Absolutely. We play more aggressive because a lot of those balls would come down on the baseline that will sail on the other side. Great exchange going on here. Great exchange going on.
Pop in the net.
Now we got this dink battle going between the girls, which is pretty typical in mixed doubles. The guys are just waiting for their opportunity.
Oh,
And Sarah got a net rider. Very, very fortunate on her part. Just rolled right over the net. Nothing
saw
for her to do.
that a number of times in another match. People, players at this level don't need it, but when it happens,
We always
take it.
take it. And we fake it like we're sorry, but we're really kind of glad it happens. So it's just part of the
1-9-1.
game.
all right, Scott Moore being honest, everyone.
Yep. Just kind of the protocol, but
That looked like it hit the corner to me.
What's the call? Yeah. Did not. Setting
very
serve.
close. I couldn't tell.
One of the challenges when you're
1-9-2.
running around fighting to win, you're not always paying too close attention to where the ball goes. So it's difficult sometimes, especially at this intensity, I think, calling your own lines, which is why we appreciate refs and volunteers
Absolutely.
and line judges.
We love
The
line
sport of
judges.
pickleball is still young. So anybody watching this who's thinking about reffing, thinking about line judging, we really encourage you to volunteer. It's good for the sport.
2-9-2.
You'll learn how to play better.
Yeah, it's a great way to learn the game. You always know where you're supposed to be that way, and people struggle with stacking, sometimes know where they're supposed to be. Well, the best way to learn is to ref, and then you will figure it out.
9-2-1.
Score 9-2-1, favor more Ansboury. It's a pretty big gap, but we'll see.
See what
Carr
happens.
Siebenschein, and Siebenschein can come back.
Here we go, ladies. All in. Nice hands. Nice hands. Had some great recoveries there off the net. Those are so difficult.
Both parties kept in play. Daniel and then Corrine. Here are
10-2-1.
big point, folks. Could be.
Nice soft one there from Corrine. Keep him in the point. Uh-oh. Got it up, but she saved it. Very dangerous, but eventually, once you start backing up, you give away your feet. And they were able to take advantage of it, though she made some great plays to stay in that point.
11-2-1.
Short live by Roth.
Some folks are asking if we can turn it up. Actually, you might want to check your headphones or your computer. If we turn it up much, we get a lot of distortion. Other people are hearing too much volume. Some others are asking about positioning. Some of the players are stacking.
Point.
both the guys are stacking, so you want the guy on the left side, so his forehand's in the middle.
13-2.
Gives him much more better opportunity to poach and get into the point. Otherwise, it's just the ladies dinking to each other, and the guys might as well buy a ticket at this level. Great hands there from Rafa.
Once again, Sarah and Corrine head-to-head going cross-court. And there's the wind a little bit.
Yep, little wind.
I mean, it's a little high, but the wind definitely took it like 4 feet out.
Yeah, Sarah took it a little early. She got a little anxious, and Corrine out-patiented her, if that's a word, Rusty, on that one.
Thank you, Liz Peters-McDonald. Glad you can hear the audio well.
Side out.
All right.
Good example there, too. So they caught Sarah in no woman's land, and she hit it hard, out of position, so it's hard to win a point from there. Got to get all the way in. Very nice.
Corrine is aggressive, hitting on the move. You know, barely a split step there. And
yep, she hit a perfect third, though.
When I play, I got to stop and get ready. We always recommend most players get ready for that thing, but she was aggressive and it paid off for her.
Yeah, she's a very good athlete and able to pull that off. Not easy. Here she comes again. Same thing. This time she caught the tape with what would have been a beautiful two-handed backhand.
3-13-2.
One of the things that many people comment about Corrine Carr is she's always smiling.
She
One of the
never
most
stops
pleasant
smiling.
personalities you'll meet in the game.
Yeah, it really is. Makes you realize it's a fun game. We ought to all be smiling more out there. She's a great example of ambassador of the sport.
Ansboury Carr. Now Daniel and Rafa. Oh,
got the boys into it.
There you go.
That was an example of around the post. Got a little wide, and the wind helped Daniel.
Yep.
Blew it out farther enough where he had a perfect angle to hit that
13-3-1.
and get the serve back for him. Oh, nice duck. That one almost came down, but just was a little out.
Ironically, the wind has died down just for a moment.
Yeah, they have. That might have blown in.
Folks, this could be game right here.
Game match point. Great point. Great point. He caught Sarah.
Sarah almost wanted to hit that twice,
just
but
a little
we do
bit.
have a second server, so
They're still alive.
14-3-2.
14-3, possible match.
Rafa and Corrine are still alive. Wow, great hand, Sarah. She just saved 3 or 4 in a row that were winners off most people.
Dinking.
That did it. Sarah out-dinked her.
All right, everybody. We're still coming to you live. You guys, thanks for coming over here. It's Rusty of the Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. I'm with Sarah Ansboury and Daniel Moore. You guys just took a pretty quick game to 15, and under pretty gusty conditions. I think today's the hottest, windiest day. Congratulations. You're advancing to bronze. What are you feeling? How the date? This is live, obviously. So, anyway, it's been a long week. Congratulations for some great play all week long. How are you feeling, and what are you thinking to get ready for the next match?
Go for it. Well, we're just gonna, we're playing really well. The one that we lost was really close. We felt pretty good about it, so we're just gonna stick to our strategy and, take the wind into account. You gotta hit with some extra margin.
Yeah, with such a light ball. I mean, how about you? Some gusts.
I
don't know if I've ever played in such bad conditions before. This is rough because it's not only like swirly, windy, but it's really hard to see. To be honest, under this roof, I know that this is new and stuff. So I think that's definitely been one of the things we've had to overcome because we have our strategies. Then there's whatever Mother Nature decides to do with the rest. So it'll always depend on how do we maintain that and how do we get through the rest of it.
All right. Well, you guys, go rest up. Get ready for that next match. Congratulations, everybody. There's more to come. The Pro Gold matches will be aired on CBS. There's more matches on Pickleball Channel as well. You guys, thanks for everything you do for the sport. Thanks for some great play for people to watch. Everybody, until next time, keep on playing.